Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. If you take the time to watch my videos, I call you my friend. So welcome. This is Joya Blue. This is a collaboration that I started. It's my very first one ever. And the idea is do projects with blue. It might be paper crafts, it might be quilting, it might be resin pouring or paint pouring, whatever you want to do. They're usually just a project share video, but in this one, I had a bit of process video, so I tossed it in because it's pretty quick and it's probably more fun than just staring at the same 3 items the whole time. So I'm going to show you how I put this one together, and then at the end, I'll show you 2 others that I've already made. I'm getting a little better at it, so I lay the items in there and then sew, hopefully not over the die cuts, hopefully nicely next to them. I am having a little bit of trouble with my machine. My top thread keeps ending up kind of bunched up down by my bobbin thread. I don't know if that's a tension problem, might be a user problem. The idea is I'm just running a line of stitching after I put the die cuts in there. I have another video on this that's a little more of a tutorial, and I'll put it in the description down below too. But I just want a nice way to share die cuts. So in these items, I was testing it. I didn't do any back stitching, just a quick row, hold it together. And what I'm trying to do is make it thin enough that I can just put them in the mail with one stamp. Now keep in mind, these are the first ones that I have done in slimline size, or also known as business envelope. So I don't know for sure if these are going to be overweight. So when you watch me, or too thick, when you watch me fill this up, you might have to keep an eye on my channel. I'll let you know in updates at some point if these needed more postage, because I did an A2 version, but I wanted to share, I'm really hooked on sentiment dies, and I wanted to share more of my sentiments with people because I know that sometimes they get expensive because they come in sets, or I like the multi-layer ones, and those are not only harder to find, but they can be very expensive. In 2 of the ones that I prepared off camera, I used my Honeybee Stamps Joy, which is a triple layer one. It's so thick, and I used mirror paper on one of the layers that I'm worried that those won't make it. So in this one, I just did 2 of the 3 layers for that die, but experiment, test it out. We'll see how it goes, right? In this little grouping right here, I'm mixing blessed and thankful. So they're sort of catching on each other differently, but I just want them to get there safe and not get all bunched up in the bottom of an envelope. So there's no rule that says you can't mix them. And I was thinking about it would be fun for the little coffee cups that I made where I stamped the sentiment on them. Those would be fun in some of these pockets too. Just a way to share things with other people that they don't necessarily have, so that they can have fun creating with them too. And to do this Joya Blue, what I did was I got out a bunch of blue scraps. I'm trying to figure out if I already used Smile or not, because I had other dyes and I laid them all out and got confused, but I don't think I used Smile, so we're going to put those in there. But I got out scraps of blue, and in some cases I might have chopped up a new blue piece, but I have blue shimmer paper, everything from mint colored teal all the way to like blurple and blue grays. I just got them all out and was die cutting with them and using up the scraps and layering with different things. I used some book pages. I used some leftover patterned paper that I had for my back layers in, like, you'll see striped paper and different things. I just had a great time, and it took me a long time. It was one entire evening. It's Wilson. It was one entire evening watching NCIS and die cutting with my little Sizzix sidekick. Another evening of sort of assembly and more die cutting. I don't know if I lost some along the way because I'm messy. My original plan was to make 3 that were exactly the same, and it didn't work out. See, that die is so big. I had laid them all out. I had this perfect plan of how they were going to work. Well, my rows of stitching weren't quite close enough together, so in the end I couldn't fit it and I had to replan things. but that's a really big die. So when you're sharing and doing this, you might want to think about, is it more fun for the person to receive 5 die cuts or a whole packet of them? I don't know. And it probably depends on if you get the words and the colors right. I had fun making them, so I think that's what matters in this. The light blue piece of paper is just one 8.5 by 11 piece of printer thickness paper. I wanted it to be nice and thin so it's not adding weight. The back is a 65-pound cardstock, just a piece of Michael's paper. The front, I could have trimmed even a little bit narrower. I think I started around 3.5 and then I made it narrower. And then I decorated with stamps and a white gel pen and just had some fun. And here I'm grabbing a butterfly stamp because I want to remember when I mail these, I wrote notes about which one is which. So if one of them is overweight and I have to put extra postage, I'll know for the future. I'll get an idea if they say, no, this one's too thick or overweight, I'll adjust. If you are interested in having one of these sent to you, leave me a comment down below this video with the word star in it. You know that I like stars and blue. Put the word star in a comment and I will take that as your entry. Don't say enter me, don't say giveaway, nothing like that. You need to be over 18 and in the US. Sorry about that. And it's only put on by me. It's not YouTube or any other company. I just want to share die cuts and joy with you. I hope that 3 happy people get these and they open them up and are inspired and make projects for other people and spread joy. Don't forget to check out the other videos in this collaboration. The links are in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.